How can scientific inquiry become a form of worship? Imagine standing under a vast sky, feeling awe as you gaze at the stars or examine a tiny cell. Now think about how asking questions about the universe can feel like a sacred act. Scientific inquiry is all about curiosity, evidence, and understanding. Worship, on the other hand, involves reverence, devotion, and feeling connected to something greater than ourselves. When these two come together, they can create a way of honoring the mystery of existence. Both science and spirituality ask big questions. What is real? What is true? How do we fit into the universe? For many, seeking answers is a spiritual act, not just an intellectual one. It can inspire feelings of humility and gratitude, similar to traditional worship. For LGBTQ+ communities, this process can be especially meaningful. Many have faced rejection from religious groups, leading them to find spiritual meaning elsewhere. Scientific inquiry becomes a path to self-discovery, affirmation, and connection. When questioning norms and seeking evidence, LGBTQ+ individuals challenge harmful stereotypes and validate their identities. This act of seeking truth becomes a form of honoring who they are and feeling part of something larger. Reconciliation of faith and science can happen when inquiry is approached with reverence and curiosity. It's not about replacing faith but expanding what it means to connect with the divine or the sacred. For some, contemplating the universe or life's complexity through science becomes a form of meditation or ritual. Sharing discoveries with others, discussing the wonders of nature, or celebrating moments of curiosity can serve as spiritual practices. These activities can affirm identities, build community, and give life purpose. Practically, this might look like forming groups that combine science and spiritual reflection. It could involve creating spaces where LGBTQ+ people share their doubts and marvels about the universe. Using scientific knowledge to advocate for justice and inclusion also ties into this idea. When we see the natural world as a reflection of divine creation, exploring it becomes an act of worship. In essence, scientific inquiry turns into worship when it is driven by reverence, wonder, and a desire to connect with something beyond ourselves. For LGBTQ+ individuals, this approach offers a way to blend personal identity with spiritual longing. It shows that seeking truth and understanding can be a sacred act that brings us closer to the divine and to each other.